Good morning. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody's off to a great productive day. Y'all, the weather is finally getting real nice out here. We're still getting those cool temperatures late at night and early in the morning, but I'm gonna show you what the temperature is out here right now. Okay, y'all, so right now it is 77 degrees. It got up to 81, but it's like a shadow casting over the garden area now. Early this morning it was 46 degrees, but I'm happy that the temperature is starting to warm up. So what I need to do is I need to get this tomato plant taken outside of the protective garden area. And I call this the protective garden area because it's in the kennel. And then I have this bird netting. Focus. Well, y'all can see it. I got all this bird netting right here over the entire kennel from the top, sides, everything. So with the tomato plant, what I've been doing is at nighttime I close up the greenhouse, and then I open it up in the daytime. And with all the flowers and stuff on it, I was pollinating it all by hand using my little brush right here. But now that the weather is nicer, I'm finna go ahead and get the tomato plant taken out, and I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna set it right over here next to the flooding drain and the hydroponic system. I think I'm gonna put it right here. That way the bees and all the insects that's pollinating can actually get to it, so I don't have to manually pollinate it. Okay, so as I was looking at the area, I was thinking about putting the tomato plant. I changed my mind. I'm gonna put it over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this little bit of stuff cleaned up. I'm gonna go ahead and get that taken out, get the rest of that soil moved out, and the little cell trays taken out, and we're gonna go ahead and get that tomato plant set up over here. And then y'all, I'm thinking about getting some hydroponic plants put into these 5-gallon containers. If you've been following the channel a while back, I bought these 5-gallon containers, bought the different kind of lids that can go on top of them. So y'all know me, I like to experiment in the garden. So what I want to do is I have some cantaloupe and honeydew seeds. I got a couple of all that done sprouted and taken off. I'm gonna transplant a cantaloupe and a honeydew in their own 5-gallon bucket, and we're gonna grow some cantaloupe and honeydew hydroponically just to see which one grows the fastest and if there's gonna be a difference in taste between the ones I'm gonna do in containers versus the ones I'm gonna do hydroponically. So right here, I'm just trying to carefully get the tomato plant taken out of what I call my protected greenhouse area and get it moving to this other location. All right, leave it up to me to break an entire branch off. It even has some flowers right there. Can y'all see that blooming on it? But it happens, so I'm gonna go ahead and get it pruned up. All right, so I got that one taken care of, and now most of the stuff is going through the trellis. All right, so as you can see, I got it pruned up fairly decent. Have plenty of airflow down at the bottom, so I don't have to worry about all those bad insects getting down there. But y'all, and this is why I like these reservoirs. On this hot sunny day, the plant has access to water when it wants it. That's why you always want to do reservoirs. That is the main reason why I drill the holes in the side of the bucket versus the bottom. If I drill the holes in the bottom, when I water it, the water's gonna run right out. By me drilling the holes in the side creates a reservoir just like this right here for these hot sunny days to keep the plants watered. Y'all look at that. Y'all see that spider that almost jumped out on me? I don't like spiders. I ain't gonna mess with him. He ain't bothering me and I ain't bothering him. Okay, like I was saying, since now the greenhouse is empty, I'm gonna go ahead and stick some poles back in there and put a couple shelves in there, and then I can put a few plants inside of the greenhouse and just leave it opened up. Okay, so for now I only put a couple of plants in here, but eventually I'll grab the poles and I'll put them back in, and I'll put some seedlings in here and then close the greenhouse back up. But I know my sprinkler is about to get ready to go off to water the garden in, but as you can see, I straightened it up over here just a little bit, but it's all coming together, y'all, slowly but surely. And if y'all have been following the channel, that Metric Grow water sprinkler timer has been working great for me. Once I got it dialed in, then it's been good to go ever since then. So it waters my 2 gardens over here, as you can see. And the 2 over here I don't have to worry about because these both are on this reservoir with the flood and drain system and the hydroponic system. Okay, so now y'all can see why I like the flood and drain system so much better than all these other setups I have. Yes, I don't have to manually water the garden with the sprinkler setup on the Metric Grow water sprinkler timer, but look how much water is just being wasted on the ground and on the grass versus going in the actual containers itself. With the flood and drain system and the hydroponic system, I don't have to worry about that because all the water is coming out of the reservoir and it drains back into the reservoir. So this is one thing I like about the Metric Grow timer, just for the simple fact I don't have to get out here and manually water it, and if something came up, then I know my garden is going to get watered whether I'm here or not because of the timer, and it automatically shuts off. Okay, so the sprinklers finally cut off, but as you can see, everything is watered pretty good, the plants including the table and all, but it was hands-free. So I mean, it is an option. I still have my water container over there because majority of the time I water it using the container versus using the sprinkler timer right there. And yes, for those who want to know, I am still feeding the squirrels, birds, and rabbits. It has been working, so I'm gonna continue to keep doing it. And they have been staying out of the garden. Happy to say that. And for those who are new to the channel, I am new to Illinois and Grow Zone 5B. Only been here about a year now, but I'm originally came from down south from North Carolina and Grow Zone 8A. And what y'all looking at is how my garden was down there. And gardening down south versus where I'm at now, it's a big difference. I mean, down there, I had fruit trees growing out of containers. Pretty much, you name it, I was growing it in containers. And where I'm at with my garden now versus where I would have been down south is a lot different. But it's not all bad that I end up moving here, because look at all the new things I learned. I learned about the flood and drain system. I learned about hydroponics. So I did hydroponics probably about like 7-8 years ago, but I only did it for like a month and didn't care for it. But when I moved here to Illinois, with the shorter growing season and the winter and the cold temperatures, I had to figure out another way to learn how to garden. And that's what got me into doing the crack key hydroponics, and what got me interested in doing research on the flood and drain system. But yeah, I do miss it. I can't lie, I do miss it, and I can't wait to get back down south. But right now, I'm gonna do the best and where I'm at. And the other thing that I miss about being down south, for those who may have missed that video, I miss my animals. So when we moved, the only animals that came with us was our 2 dogs and our fish. But I ended up getting rid of my chickens that were right there. Those end up having to stay behind. I had rabbits, ended up getting rid of those. And I was raising quail, and I ended up harvesting them. And I'm debating if I'm gonna raise quail again. But right now, I got to get back to cleaning up these planters right here. As I was going through the planters, majority of them weren't gonna make it, so I just went ahead and pulled them out. So out of all the plants that was in there, a couple of them looked like I'll be able to salvage them. So I fixed up the containers with some soil, and I went ahead and transplanted them into these 1-gallon trade containers. These plants that was in here were the plants that originally was in the hydroponic system, and then I took them out and transplanted them into regular size containers like these right here, and then end up putting them in these planters right here. But majority of them didn't do too good, so I salvaged what I could and took them out. And I'm gonna go ahead and get some more seeds sowed inside of these containers right here. All right, so we are supposed to get a lot of rain these next couple of days. And this is a rain barrel that I built a couple years back. All I did was took a trash can, drilled a hole in it, and put my spigot on it. Took the trash can lid, drilled holes in it, flip it upside down, zip tie it to the corners, and then when it rains, the rain will go and it'll funnel down into through the holes, and then you have free rainwater to water your garden. In my case, I'll be watering the garden, and I'll be giving the animals some water for free. So I'm gonna get this cleaned up, because as you can tell, I haven't used it in a while. It was in the shed, so I'm gonna get it cleaned up, set it on this table, and get it set up. So when we get all this rain, I can harvest some free rainwater. Okay, so I got it set up right here next to the flood and drain system. That way, when it rains, the rainwater can fall down and go inside of the barrel. But the ideal thing to do with a setup like this right here is to hook it to your gutter system off of your roof. But since I'm renting, I'm not gonna mess with that, and I have my DIY water catchment system. And then all I gotta do is put my containers under here, and then once it fills up, I got water. While I'm out here, I'm gonna go ahead and clean my solar panels off, because they so dirty and dusty. So I'm gonna go ahead and get them hosed off and squeegee down. It's a lot cleaner than what it was, so it'll do for now. Okay, so I just wanted to give y'all an update on what I had going on in my garden. If you're new to the channel and you like what you see, consider subscribing to the channel and clicking that notification bell so you don't miss none of my future videos. And as always, thank y'all for watching.